Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I'm Iceman. This is my playthrough of Bioshock Infinite DLC Burial at Sea Part 2. We're now on to the room section. Can't go that way. Oh no. Could be alright. Let me turn that off.
Alright. Let's see here what we could do.
This monster's mean. Scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
Scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? I don't know how to help you. I don't.
Scary.
No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some, I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking.
Like they gonna know. Hey, he's making the Veda chamber. Oh, okay. That explains why most people weren't, like, just resurrecting all the time. Because it was added later on. Okay.
Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable. If stupid beasts had a half brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister. No Big Daddy.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
big monster, sick monster.
It's okay.
Sick.
It's okay, please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to
Monster's
do.
going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
The lion with the thorn in its paw.
And it was Suchong that came up with the imprint with the big daddies and little sisters. I remember that from Bioshock 1 with his audio logs. So that kind of lines up.
Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bondage is just not forming.
Yeah, audio logs like that one. I remember that one.
Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... Sure.
Oh, I remember this one too.
Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
Ooh. That was in the audio logs too. Cool, things are lining up. Not creating paradoxes or anything.
There's the ace. This is it. This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
I could enter the wall. Alright, looks like I have no choice. Okay.
Hey, sister. Over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. Now, we both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.
Oh, is it over? Ah.
What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish. What does this say, you little whore? Hey, 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 hey! What does this say?
It says, would you kindly?
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane and rapture's ours.
Oof.
A slave obeys.
We are not able to save one life, it's to save the world entire. It is you who are the savior.
I can see all the doors. And what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
Dans ses bras, elle me vole tout bas. Je vois la vie en rosa. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Et ça me fait quelque chose.
Une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens dans moi mon cœur qui bat.
Okay, that I give an honest clap to. That was brilliant. Okay.
Un grand bonheur qui prend sa place.
Where Bioshock Infinite was... what was the word I used? A convoluted mess of a story that makes no sense. Burial at Sea, on the other hand, is outstanding. It is the opposite of that. It is a cloud of a collection of things that make perfect sense. Well, maybe the start doesn't, with little things with Booker, but I mean, other than that, I mean, the gameplay was excellent, especially part 2. And the story comes full circle with Bioshock, the story of Bioshock 1, and setting things up in the first place. So, and with things making sense as to why it goes on. So, yeah, so this in comparison to Bioshock Infinite was excellent, and excellent isn't even a good enough word. That's why I say outstanding. Very different gameplay though, but in a positive way. It moves it, as I said, it has moved the gameplay more, part 2 I'm talking about here, into a more thief-like direction of stealth, and where going all guns blazing, you'll end up getting your ass handed to. Whereas, yeah, it's not perfect. I mean, there's things even little things I liked from Bioshock Infinite. I would have liked the sniper rifle, but I mean, other than that, oh wait, I'll be quiet now.
See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember, when a dream appears, you belong to me. And I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember, till you're home again, you belong to me. I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember, till you're home again, you belong to me.
Great.
Yeah?
I think we got it. Can I clap?
Yes, so as I was saying, I'm trying to remember where I was up to. Yeah, so this, in either case, yeah, the gameplay of Part 2 in particular was outstanding, but it plays a lot more like Dishonored or Thief. Bits of both, probably Dishonored, but Dishonored kind of let you play either way. Yeah, so that was really, really fun. That was great stuff. And the levels were open. Bioshock Infinite and, well, Bioshock 2 kind of had open levels, and this one let you go back and forth. I mean, I never really used it that much, but you could go back in levels if you wanted to, and then, you know, there's optional extra stuff with rewards in it. Infinite didn't have that at all. Infinite was a straight line and a first-person shooter. This, no. This felt much more like an immersive sim. In all respects. Thoroughly enjoyable. I would almost say skip Bioshock Infinite and just go straight to Burial at Sea. The only thing is, then you're not going to know who in the hell Elizabeth is, but I guess that'd be half the fun. I like the fact that she walked around with Booker's voice in her head all the time, much in the way of Battlestar Galactica with Gaius Baltar and all that. But anyway, if you haven't heard of that show, it doesn't matter. But just a character that walked around with, who could see and hear someone that no one else could see. Yeah, that was really, really good. I'm really happy that I've gone back and replayed the Bioshock games. I'm gonna wait till they stop talking.
Chill out, relax, be cooler than the coolest cats. When things heat up, don't be a fool. With Old Man Winter, you can keep your cool.
Feeling hot under the collar? Stay frosty with the plasmid that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down the heat and turn up the ease and relaxation with Old Man Winter from Ryan Industries.
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
Yeah, anyway, I keep getting interrupted because they keep throwing in speech, because there's no point having two simultaneous speech going on at the same time. You'd have trouble hearing me. Anyway, oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so, as I said earlier, part 1 was great in the beginning. Firstly, getting to walk around Rapture and see it before everything went to shit, with just people walking around normal. Getting to see Sander Cohen again, that's cool. He was one of the really interesting characters from Bioshock 1. Yeah, so in another case, this completes my playthrough of the entire Bioshock series. If they ever do go and make another Bioshock game, I'll happily play it. They could even have it fit into this kind of timeline thing, where she can see all the doors and go and see how everything goes. Or even that Ken Levine's got a game, Judas, that's coming out in a few years probably. Looks very Bioshocky. If that links in, sure, I'll play that. I'm probably gonna play it anyway. Yeah, but now that I've played through the Bioshock games, I still say that Bioshock Infinite, if I was to say, like, in what order would I rate the best games? I'm always divided on Bioshock 1 and 2, of which is the better one. Bioshock 1's a lot more open, and you can just go wherever you want all the time. And it has a lot of interesting characters in it. But Bioshock 2 has a pretty good story to it. No interesting characters, but has a lot more content. Like the time trials and all that is really fun. Gonna get some more? Oh, we have some more. Okay. Ah, here we go, returning to the main menu. Yeah, so Bioshock... Yes, as I said, Bioshock 1 has a whole heap of really interesting characters, has a lot of content, and a very good story to it. Let me try and get somewhere where it's not going to interrupt me. Bioshock 2, on the other hand, doesn't really have that many interesting characters other than Sophia Lamb, but for the sum of its parts, especially with Minerva's Den thrown in, and the time trials, I'd probably say number 2 is the best, but it's a very close one, because number 1 is very good as well. Bioshock Infinite, I definitely put as third, because the main Bioshock Infinite campaign is just a straight line. There is no deviation. You cannot go back and forth, you can only walk down a continuous hallway, so to speak. There are no deviations. There are no branches. You get the same result no matter what you do. I think the only very slight difference is when you choose between the two cards, between the cage and the bird. And I think even that doesn't make much of a difference on the ending or anything. It has really good, fun combat, but is a game of no substance beyond that. And it doesn't make a lot of sense because it's all traveling in parallel universes, and yet people act like, why is this different? Why is this like that? And I'm like, dude, you're in a parallel universe. Things can be different. There's going to be another you in this universe because it's a parallel universe. That's the point. Yeah. So, definitely Bioshock Infinite as third. But the DLC, as I was saying, is really, really good. And then it adds substance into saying why things happened the way they did. Even though, to me, it kind of feels like a little bit of a cop-out in some ways, but, you know. But at the same time, I mean, at least this showed how Atlas came back, even though Ryan put them all away. How the little sisters and big daddies came about. The fact that there was no beta chambers, but that was being worked on. Except Suchon died before he got to bit. Oh no, he was rolling them out. Okay. And why there wasn't certain plasmids. They explained that. So yeah. They're really good fun stuff. I mean, I'm always gonna love System Shock 1 and 2, not the reboot though. I'm not a big fan of Night Dive's remake, but System Shock 1 and 2 are outstanding works of art that I like. Both of them are 10 out of 10, totally different reasons. Bioshock, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's 10 out of 10, but like, it's very good stuff though, just in a different kind of game. It's fucking hell. I don't get why so many people get so passionate, like, oh my god, only System Shock, you can't play Bioshock. I'm like, dude, if you like Street Fighter, you can play Mortal Kombat. Who gives a fuck? They're just different types of things, you know, all coming from the same type of genre. Not everything has to be a 10 out of 10. So yeah, anyway, I digress. So as I was saying, this has been a fantastic series to play through again. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Infinite even has its own good bits too, with like just being able to walk around and see people walk around in the places before everything goes to shit. It's just different. But definitely I prefer the underwater setting of Rapture compared to the Columbia and the clouds. It's just so much more interesting. And it hails back to like old school movies like which would have, now I'm talking super duper old school here, like 1950s or something, which would have tales of people making colonies under the water. Yeah, but really fun stuff. So, as I said, I have thoroughly enjoyed playing through this series again. I'll probably play it again on my own time someday again. A lot of these games you see me doing in the channel, I'll play them again. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I'll definitely I'll play them again. As to what to play next. So, now that I've finished this, I'll be returning back to going through Diablo 2, Resurrected, and Dungeon Maker 2. As for what the third game is, because I like to try and alternate between 3 games, kind of keeps things varied, and with Infinite, once I started playing that, that's all I've been playing for a little while. I've gone to the trend. I'm thinking I am going to definitely play through the Dishonored games at some point. I mean, playing this, especially Burial at Sea, reminded me a lot of Dishonored, and that's something I want to play again. Though I haven't finished my RTS playthrough. Totally different genre to this. But I'm thinking it's either going to be Red Alert 3, StarCraft, Brood War, or Command & Conquer 3. I've got to think about it. And then that'll be what I do. At a late important point in time, I'm definitely going to play Dishonored though. Those games are fantastic, both of them. I'm half on the DLC for Dishonored 2. It wasn't bad, but I don't know. It was half. But those are very good games. Very, very, very good games. And I like how they let you choose if you want to go all lethal or kill everything, or a mixture of the two, and it has some really cool levels. Yeah, so those are things in the future. I'll have a think about it, and then I guess I need a few days or a week or more, have a think about it, and then I'll get onto it. You think he would get sick of his shoes getting shined? But we're going forever unless I quit out the menu screen. Anyway, so that is the end of the Bioshock stuff. I will see you guys in my playthroughs of Dungeon Maker 2 and Diablo 2, as well as whatever I end up deciding on next as the RTS one to play through. Alright guys, have a good one. See you soon.